Oh, look at my African-American over here. Look at him.
To sit here and say that the N-word has become divisive is absurd.
I want him to show his birth certificate.
The N-word is born out of slavery, it's born out of white supremacy.
It's tough to say that somebody is not racist when they're doing all the racist things.
What I'm saying is that the N-word isn't divisive, white supremacy is divisive, slavery was divisive.
I'm a black player playing a white man's game.
I'm not saying it should be illegal for white people to use it. I'm saying y'all shouldn't want to use it given everything that's happened after 400 years of exploitation and institutional racism.
I end up scoring a goal that everybody else on the ice was trying to do, and somehow it became a negative spin because of the color of my skin.
You don't fight racism with racism. The best way to fight racism is with solidarity. Just last week, I brought you the story of Divine Apollon, a 13-year-old black hockey player, his innocence stripped via racial abuse, specifically monkey chants and the N-word hurled his way for simply the color of his skin, and yet it has happened again.
Hey Ty, it's PK Subban here at the Nashville Predators. I heard a little bit about you and what you're going through.
That's PK Subban, an Olympic gold medalist, Norris Trophy winner, and the Nashville Predators' $82 million man. He's speaking to 13-year-old Ty Cornett, a fellow black hockey player, a struggle they now both share in the preponderant white sport. Ty really gravitated toward PK. He's got Predator sweatshirts. He actually had his hair cut like PK for years.
As long as you're still breathing in this world, you gotta believe in yourself and let nobody tell you what you can and can't do, especially if it's because of the color of your skin.
When Ty was 10 years old, a player on another team offered high fives to Ty's team as he passed them in the hallway, but when Ty went for one, the boy pulled his hand away and said, "Too slow, N-word."
Let nobody tell you what you can and can't do, especially if it's because of the color of your skin.
Another team beat their chest and started acting like gorillas every time Ty lined up in front of their bench. They followed him to the bench in front of his coaches and said, "Hey, monkey, stick to basketball."
In this world, some things happen that we don't really understand. That's okay, we don't have to understand it. All we need to do is understand ourselves.
He was told, "Thank God the ice is frozen, otherwise you'd be drowning right now," from an opposing player. Even a parent yelled, "Get the f up, monkey, this ain't football."
That's okay, we don't have to understand it.
In addition, one more team hollered, "Dirty N-word. I'm going to lynch you, N-word. My dad says the only good N-word is a dead N-word. Go pick me some cotton."
All we need to do is understand ourselves, believe in ourselves, and keep trying and keep pushing forward.
This has meant the world to Ty, said his father Matthew. As a parent, I cried when I saw the video. It's been very tough to hear your son called horrible things.
When you're playing hockey, you play because you love the game and you want to play. Let nobody take that away from you.
The parents considered pulling Ty, just 13 years old, from the league in Michigan because of the inherent racism their son received. The stance of silence spoke subsequently to slurred words of bigotry, implicitly empowering the ill-minded members of sports. I'm looking at you, fellow linesmen on the ice. I'm looking at you, the coaches who serve as a father figure to raise these young boys into men using the vehicle of hockey. Racism is taught. No one comes into this world hating another via the color of their skin. It is enabled. See Divine Apollon. It is coached as much as a power play. Tupac wrote, "We gotta start making changes, learn to see me as a brother instead of two distant strangers," and yet we continue to fail. Even with encouragement from our sports heroes, it still isn't enough. Racism is man's gravest threat to man, the maximum of hatred for a minimum of reason. We must fight racism with an open fist, not closed, for the extension from one to another roots the love over hatred mantra. Let's do this for Ty, Divine, PK Subban, Joe Ward, Dustin Bufflin, Devontae Smith-Pelly, and the many more that will head to the ice, hoping for a chance based on their skills and not the color of their skin. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.